Hello everyone. Yesterday I was able to actually clear Risk 18 on the new permanent site, Arena 8. Now this run is pretty scuffed. I would not recommend you trying what I did. I went into this clear kind of blind. I knew that you could clear Risk 18 with only 3 operators, Ash, Kaltsta, and Thorns, which is pretty crazy. Props to whoever figured that out. But of course I could not attempt this because that's way too hard for me and my operators. Now, this strategy took me around like 3 hours to get working, and the main problem I had in every one of my runs was the final 2 bosses, of course. Because of this, my entire strategy is preparing for the final 2 bosses and trying to kill them, since the normal enemies aren't that hard to deal with. Regarding the contracts of this clear, I did a lot of trial and error, and figured out a combination that worked well with my strategy. The problem was if I lowered my attack too much, I always killed the first boss too late, and the second one would always become enraged and just delete my team. If I buffed the bosses too much, on the other hand, my team just completely falls apart. So to give myself some leeway, I actually buffed the purple spear guys to the max, which helped a lot, but doing so kind of introduced a lot of new problems. Now, you've probably realized by now that I'm actually using gravel for this run, and this change is actually what secured me the clear. In the first part, I'm using gravel just to tank the enemy caster hits so Ash doesn't die because I need Ash later. But towards the end, gravel will also be very important. You'll see why later. Now the purple spear guy on the right is super easy to deal with. Monster just straight up deletes him since Kaltsta is actually overpowered. But the left side on the other hand is where the problem lies. So since I buffed the purple spear guys to the max, they literally just two-shot everything on the left. So I'm basically forced to use Surtur to kill it. However, I kinda need Surtur for the boss on the left too, so what I figured out after many attempts was that I need to actually use Surtur to break the first form of the enemy as soon as possible, retreat her, and let Ash just stun the enemy and, you know, just do the rest. So right here you can see I'm using Sculptor Seaborn to buff Surtur because every second counts for what I'm trying to do. The timing is super tight. And now all I have to do is stun him with Ash. Which, of course, I mess up because I'm panicking. I use Ash skill a bit too early and I am panicking. So I'm basically forced to use Silver Ash's skill. Which is what I was actually trying to save for the boss because my problem is DPS. And because of this mess up, I just lost a lot of DPS. So now the left boss is about to spawn and honestly, I just start spamming everything I have. Surtur thankfully is almost up soon, so if I can eventually wait for Surtur to come back, I can, you know, buff her with the Seaborn, which is what I do. And hopefully, Surtur survives. And thankfully, Surtur is able to survive one shot from the hammer guy because I buffed her defense since I buffed the purple guys instead. I am somehow able to kill the boss on the left, which, I don't know, that just worked out. Now since the left side is completely done, all that's left is this boss, the bow boss, and honestly I have no clue how he attacks. He just attacks like 3 enemies at once and I'm just getting deleted, but that should be fine since, you know, I have Kaltsta up, Seaborn, Thorns, and we just win. Thanks to Thorns who clutched it up in the end. And yeah, this is basically how I somehow cleared Risk 18 and got the trim medal on the first day. Now, I did say that I was actually going to upload my daily max risk clears on the daily stages, which I was actually able to do, but to be honest, I don't really know if many of you would be interested since there are probably like a lot more efficient runs out there with people using a very limited number of operators. So, I mean, if you're still interested, let me know. And yeah, I'll also probably upload my highest risk clear for the permanent stage. Maybe it'll be 19, 20, 21, who knows. But yeah, I guess that's it. Thank you very much for watching and have a wonderful day.